Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 50! 50 of these.
What now?
Let us proceed.
Alright then. Now what am I to do?
The rain remains as unpleasant and as oppressive as ever, and yet for us pagans it's days like this that bring us the most peace. I wonder if it is raining in our homeland too.
Aha!
You must be the one that those brothers mentioned. Understood. If you walk behind me, please. It's not like we can do anything except proceed. Wow, this is a cool bar.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in, make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
Thinking. Long and hard. Wow, the inside of that bar is just like a black hole.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
Oh, I just don't want to be king. Wait, that's not how the song goes.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality. You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I love the unit. Oh, that's funny. Let's go with this one.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
I love how he says you've got brass, but like, isn't that a reference to gunsmithing? Then again, I mean, there are guns in this game, so I guess it's fine.
Not many get Artel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have
kind of
access
magic.
to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Gallica.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation.
We would not have
then
this
deal with
conversation
our
in the
own
bar,
tasks.
like right here. Seriously, these people are idiots.
Where?
So,
He's stationed in the warship harbor.
let's go.
So now I'm on 49.
Hello there.
That's no place to visit after a piss up. It's true that, but we've not been drinking, so we're good.
Incredible.
Wow, it didn't hit me till we got right up close to it, but this runner is really huge. Boy, over here, keep your heads out of the clouds, yeah?
Damn.
You bumpkins can fawn over the Shadaris, the Charadus, all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all.
Huh.
Soiree, what's that? Hey Bass, how about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me, I'll give you the grand
Got
tour.
it.
Oh, and a friendly warning, you best be on your best behaviour. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Like a rude comment to Maud Louise, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay? You'd think that you would hide
Seriously.
yourself, but hey. Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Louis is in the reception room. You don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
You little bastard, you.
Once the exhibition's over, they'll all clear out and it'll all blow over. Look at those galleons just lying there. Looks like they still have some ordinary ships.
Check this out.
Oh, is this a dungeon? Because the characters are set up like it's a dungeon.
At last.
If I may.
Claudel comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? He's one of Louis' faction candidates. Sometimes he's got this beast of a dog with him too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet. But you know it, he's sweet on the dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog is cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see.
Indeed.
Understood?
Got it.
And here we are.
I'm leaving.
Go on in. Don't wander off until you get used to it. This place can be a real maze. This looks like a dungeon.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there are so many soldiers here. I suppose I should have expected as much from Louis' stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. At least we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand
And
tall.
yet...
Okay, this is blatantly like a dungeon.
Oi! You're not serious.
Look at that.
Is it true? Did Glaudel really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was.
Hey!
I saw you, I saw the exhibition, you put on quite the show. You really gave it a sanctus SWAT 4, and you're one of us now, aren't you? Well, cheers to new friends.
That reminds me.
You're that elder candidate I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Juna likes you too. She's staking her claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Louis. Damn. She's got stamina to spare.
Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. This lift will get you there. Man, that blade looks like the Buster Sword.
What in the...
What is that? Happens to everyone. Sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism.
Yeah?
Keeps the suspicious element out, you know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system, assuming you need a key to get around.
Yeah.
There's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We need to acquire them then. Already trading treacherous whispers among yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forget we're inside a gauntlet runner. This is blatantly a dungeon. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. So that's all it took, eh? A little shirt and exhibition. Used to be that you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men.
No.
You got Lord Louis' approval, and if that's not enough for you, I'd give it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these pissants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this here, right now, and they'd be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Zenith. Get your ass back to your post, that's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power's everything around here. I'll give you 3 days at most until you run home, tail between your legs.
Seriously.
You gonna stand there or are you gonna move? Come on. Alright, Catman. Let's go.
Here.
And this would be Lord Louis' quarters. Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Louis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey,
Careful, lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try you all. Stay safe soon. See you soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Brialhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive.
Ah, a bit noisy that drink.
You wish to join my ranks? I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you company. Here we go.
Let's just go with this. It's a safe play.
So, are you and Juna an item?
All this way, and that is what you ask of me.
You watch your damn mouth with Count Louise.
She stood before me, my guard's spear points at her throat, and declared that if I did not care for her voice, I was free to kill her. And so she sang.
That she would be so reckless.
Surely you've heard her yourselves. Her voice is remarkable, yes, but it is her boldness that intrigues me. Needless to say, she stands at my side. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
What is this?
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
No, this is a place with magic. This device might
Good.
work.
It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
You're tiny, it shouldn't be hard.
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming? Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed...
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean... Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. Don't make yourself scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
A magic spell? Is that the formula?
I bet she's part of the Prince's Guard.
Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big, and now I know where it is.
Jolly
being
good.
tiny. It's the great
You've got
advantage and the
man's
great
eyes on you.
disadvantage.
Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded...
It's gonna be a dungeon!
How about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently, the soiree will be held at a luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning his runner are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
Just have
to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
What?
That reminds me.
Do you remember the man we met in Louise Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
He was rather full of himself. Yes, Sergeant Zanith, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes you wonder he might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors.
I see.
That'd be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable to even be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In that case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning.
Got it?
May I speak?
That songstress has been in Louise's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. No.
Look at that.
Not allowed to do anything.
Good night.
Why even give me the freedom to move around if you're not going to let me do anything or go anywhere?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Arbor's Day.
Now then.
Starting today, we need to work on the infiltration route to Louise's private quarters. The issue is none of those in charge of each area are ones holding the keys. Seem to make a formidable lineup. What should we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, get their key from them, and push forward.
Even so...
We mean to attack. A short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well. Louis' subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we win their pride, negotiation may still be on the table.
We have to prepare first.
Need to be as prepared as we can be before we attack this. Right, a new situation calls for new tactics. We want to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like. We may end up over our heads. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. All of the officers are quite strong and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance.
Then...
Maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows, they might have a weakness we can exploit. Oh, then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it might sound like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree. What happens if you run out of time? Do you get a slapped wrist?
Let's focus.
A mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms and inclement weather conditions that may occur around Brilhaven. Meet with your allies in the Warship Harbour to infiltrate Louise's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Louise's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: crew quarters, starboard corridor, port corridor, and the bridge. You need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge, the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you need to gain access to his quarters by the day of
Let's
the
head there.
soiree.
Oi there!
20 days.
Never
eh?
like this, no telling.
You look too naive to know the first thing about betting. I can still tell you think that gambling stalls cheating people too, right? What are you talking about? Keeping under your hat, eh? Not that anything good comes of gambling. If you're a betting man, poke your nose around the night market, but watch your wallet. Phew, whinging at you seems to have calmed me right down. Tell you what, let me give you something interesting about the Merchant's Bazaar up here. A small one, mind you. As long as the weather holds up, they host diving competitions there. You should take advantage of everything the ocean has to offer while you're in Brawlhaven. Bugger me, that's what I should have done instead of gambling.
Oh, come on.
Guys, got problems, but the competition does sound interesting. Maybe you should check it out when you're free.
Oi there!
Why do you sound so evil? What is going on with you? Jesus.
What should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands be always stained with the blood of children?
Huh?
Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition, one that seems to be the same age as Say. They say that you've been travelling across the country helping all those in need. If that's true, may I ask for your aid as well? During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially among the youngest recruits. I need special medicine to save them, but the shop's stocks are exhausted, and I can't make it myself. It requires ingredients only found within a monster-infested forest. Medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistleberry. Here it grows near Gracia Forest. Perhaps it'd be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit that place first. An informant may know more.
If you can help.
One dragon thistleberry isn't enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it will be difficult, but lives depend upon it.
Let's give it a shot.
Whoa. We'll face danger here.
Okay, that's one. One quest.
Well met, eh? All right then.
There's one more there. There's one in front of the Night Prowler as well. I saw your performance at the exhibition. Blimey, you're something else. Townfolk just couldn't stop blithering on about you bringing a sanctress as your mark. But framing a eulogy for a crime sure is nasty. Not so unusual though, probably.
Wonderful. How absurd!
Executing Sanctress Joanna. The Sanctus Church fails to see the issues are truly present. The true intellectual creatures that should be protected. The talentless are being slaughtered by humans is hardly important.
Well, well.
Of course it's important. Wow, you're that elder, and of course you'd say that. You and yours would be the first to die. Incidentally, are you literate? I find ignorance tremendously vexing, so here I shall bestow this gift upon you. I received the magical future. This is a book Julian wrote himself, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a book, so why not read it in Runner when you're free? Wow.
All right.
I feel like I've been given the medieval equivalent of Mein Kampf by Hitler himself.
Wonderful.
Have you heard the songstress Juna sing before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her and you'll understand. She sings and it's like charging into battle. I can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine, no sir.
Wonderful. Oh.
Didn't we meet at the Hushed Honeybee? We did, didn't we? Do you remember me? I'm a bit of a regular there. I wanted to see the exhibition, so I got the courage and took a carriage. And of course I saw your exploits there firsthand. Brawlhaven is a lovely city, isn't it? I just hope Louis doesn't cause trouble
Now
again.
what am I to do?
Heard the rumours about his Gauntlet Runner's crew. They say the ones you put in charge of things are especially dangerous. Don't draw their attention if you can avoid it. As a fellow Honeybee regular, I'm pulling for you. I got a Heisme rank up waiting for me and a Maria rank up waiting for me. And a Barden rank up waiting for me.
Oi! Got a minute?
You can travel anywhere you fancy in Brawlhaven if you ask it up here, but I'd stay clear of Worship Harbour. Louise Gauntlet Runner is docked there, and as you'd expect, it spawned a deluge of nasty rumours about its crew. Not just Louis and Glaudel, mind you. His ranking officers are all a bunch of ruffians. Best not to get involved with that lot.
Oi!
Oops. Wrong button.
Aha!
Gone clammy all over in this.
What am I gonna do? Eh? All right then.
Grand, isn't it?
Okay.
Dear me!
Stop!
You're the ones from the exhibition. Good luck work uncovering that scoundrel. Boy candidate exposes church's dark side. Headlines write themselves, which is actually a huge problem. Do you have any idea how busy I've been trying to cover up this incident?
Dear me!
Sucks to be you. I wonder what these giant water orbs are about. It's kind of interesting.
What's up?
Had to pop by Worship Harbour for work earlier, and the place was crawling with Louise soldiers. I was terrified at first and I overheard them talking. They were just complaining about their job like any of us would. Sebia, that senile old bastard, that kind of thing makes you think, oh, they're people too, aren't they?
Alright then.
So you say.
Let's go!
Is this where I just was?
Yeah?
No. Heard about the exposition, you resolved that case nicely. Needless to say I'm impressed, and what claim to make that you will help anyone in need. That's right. Great to hear, lots of places in need of assistance near the city, you know. All the monsters roaming about. Like the Gracia Forest, where we used to be able to harvest fruit, or the Forsaken Tower in the north, which is a monster nest now. Of course, the military doesn't want these missions to be a slapdash operation, but the city's needs come first. What I'm hinting at is that we'd be proper grateful for someone like you to lend us a hand. So he says, you're the elder candidate everyone's talking about. See, you parked your runner away from us here. Smart. Look there, that runner is owned by that Louis supporter Glaudel, and right next to it none other than Gideos of all people. Why would he park next to Glaudel? Good point. It's a little unnerving to see them next to each other. Maybe they got some sort of rivalry going.
This is. Oh, this blew
Maybe they do.
All right then.
Excuse me?
Please make me your apprentice. Where's this coming from? You're the candidate from the Exter Bitten, right? You're one of my friends saw and started talking about how cool you were, so I want to be like you. Please let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
That's why. We can't exactly take a kid like you with us. I want this friend of yours to notice you. I'm sure there's another way, like getting them something they like.
Yay!
That might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers from the flower shop. Wait, my friend wouldn't want any old flower you could get from this city. That's boring. I got it. Gotta go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower. Huh? Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans. It's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We've got a gauntlet runner, so how about leaving this one to us? Leave it to me. Will you bring me a flower? Become my supporter in return. Basically, you gotta just cheer him on to help him become king.
Yay!
Okay, easy, I'll be your supporter, promise. Just wait here till you get the flower. My friend's birthday is August 10th, so before then...
Alright.
It's a flower from another city we need. I bet the church would have it. Why not stop by St. Firmus Church and ask?
Let's give it a shot.
Well, that'd be nice and easy. You can just teleport there.
Pardon me.
Say, lad, yes, you young man there. Can you read and write? I wouldn't mind. I'd be grateful if you could help me write a letter and send it to my son in Grand Trad, but I don't know how to write.
If you could.
Of course, I wouldn't ask something for free. If you do me this kindness, I'll make sure it's worth your while. In other words, working as a scribe, we can get it done quickly. It sounds like he's willing to pay us. What do you think? Let's help him.
I am in your debt.
Well, let me read out what I want to say in my letter. Remember it clearly and write it down for me, yeah? Am I going to have to memorize all this? Please tell me I don't have to memorize all this. It totally is, isn't it? That's why he's going to get the information wrong constantly. My dear son, it's been 3 years since you left for Grand Trad. Oh wait, 2. Things have changed quite a bit while you've been away. Okay. Son. 2 years. Just right, the basics. The dog you loved since a wee boy has finally become a mother. Dog. Mother. And 4 new fam. Will do. And then, hold on, what was I talking about? What happened to my... while my son was gone? That's right, the dog he loved so much gave birth to puppies. Let's return to the letter. Lately everyone's nattering on about a tournament to decide the next king. I never expected an era would come where us common folk could choose. Okay. What struck me is that there were beautiful girls among the candidates. No, wait, leave that bit out. I'm gonna write girls and just put a line through it. What struck me is that I heard there was a boy younger than you among the candidates, and apparently he's an elder. Now I think about it, aren't years... No, I should be focusing on the letter. I was talking about the tournament. That's right, it stood out to me that one of the candidates was younger than my son. I'll continue. As I listened to the stories of these people, I felt like I could understand how you might have felt when you ran away from home. Ran home. Okay. While you're young, you should go to wherever your heart leads you, but if you ever get tired... You have a home to return to. Your ma and I are always waiting. Is that it? Are we done? That seems well enough. Phew. The letter's complete.
My
Really saved me with your
saviour.
help. Please accept this.
Thank you.
Thanks to your help, the verbs flowed more smoothly than I expected them to. As a reward for that, here's a little more. Okay, I just received like 5,000, which is really nothing. I feel my feelings will get across to my son with this. Thank you so much. Wow, that was quick and easy.
I am in your debt.
Long ago, I was taught that the Elder were a filthy, impure tribe, so I suppose you'll never know until you meet one, eh?
All right then.
Yeah?
Move the quest over there.
It's you.
You're the young man who dazzled at the exhibition, aren't you? I enjoyed your unique presentation tremendously. Your accomplishments were hardly impressive, but if polished, you may shine. As a special favour, I'll allow you the honour of joining my entourage. I'm also a candidate.
Yeah.
I'm aware, and that's why sooner or later you'll grovel before me. My point is that you ought to find a different path while you can. If you refuse my offer and continue to deny me, perhaps you should cease to exist. Wow. That guy's messed up.
Why did this happen?
Tired of looking up at the sky and seeing that frowny face. Why'd he come all the way out here for anyway? Keep an eye on candidates or some such, but he sure doesn't look happy with them. Damn. Those guys think I'm making this up. I definitely saw it. I know I did.
That's how it's gonna be.
No mood to be gawked at, kid. My teeth are killing me here. Hurts so damn much I've started seeing tooth monsters. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted, almost all of them. If only some kind of generous soul could help me. I need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only some fellow would bring it to me, I would give 15,000 reeve. Fantastic, I knew you seemed reliable from the first time I laid eyes on. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before somewhere. Right, you were the candidate at the exhibition. That makes this easy. The thing I need is just a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner. What's the item I'm looking for? It's the Pride of Inundo, the toothbrush of Hygienia. Oh, this hurts. This hurts to read. It hurts to process. I need you to buy one for me. Of course, I'll reward you and you'll have my vote, whatever that's worth. I'll wait for you until August 9th. Any longer and I really will have to get them all pulled, so please.
Let's give it a shot.
That genuinely seems like a waste of time.
That's where you want to go.
A village.
And there's this place.
Still, it might be like a detour.
We'll face danger. A village.
Like I could go from here to here.
This place. Here's where we are now. All right.
Just can't stand it.
Tried to go there by myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. Ow. You okay there, buddy? Because I'm not going anywhere, I guess I'll be waiting here.
Let's give it a shot.
Guy needs help, we better go buy that toothbrush of Hygienia as soon as we can.
Alright then.
That is, bizarre. Okay.
All right then.
Oh my.
Hello. Oh, damn.
That damn Louis made the warship harbor into his own personal playground. I think those soldiers of his marched through the streets like they owned the place. Even saw that Sergeant Zenith of his at the Colosseum. It's their fault I'm so damn busy these days. Why can't they just calm down and enjoy the city like normal people?
All right then.
Indeed.
Oh my. Yeah?
Okay, I think I'm almost done talking to everybody.
Oi!
All right then.
And what do you want?
Was there something you needed? I've no interest in joining you in idle chat. Elder like you is casting shame upon the Sanctus Church. It's far too late to repent.
Aye.
I know you. Best not get close to the church if you've no business there. The Sanctus bloody loathe you after what happened at the exhibition. Can't say I blame them given their position. Tribes and churches, well, we sailors never much cared. As long as the candidates got strength, we're behind them. To show you I'm not all talk, it ain't much, but take this!
Oh, hell.
Alright. Free loot. Ooh.
Huh?
Would you look at that?
Oh, hell.
Closure, oh closure.
Oi!
Hey!
Guess I haven't discovered anything that helps me here.
Say.
Hey, you.
All right then.
I love it.
Okay, the magic shop is nighttime only. They've got high-grade elemental attacks. That might be worth picking up some of those. It might be worth picking up some of those, is what I mean to say.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner.
Ready to depart?
All right.
No epiphany.
Right. Well then. What's this?
Right, one thing I should do is actually go to the pub as well. To go to the informant.
Let's head there right away.
It's either in the inn or it's in the...
Oi there!
Well met, eh?
in the inn or in the pub. If we're gonna have time limits to kill the bosses, then I don't have time to faff around trying to learn what their weaknesses are.
Want in on this? Fancy a bit of info?
An acquaintance of yours, you might know this already, but he's a large man wearing armour, holds strength is justice as his creed. He was once a competitor at the Colosseum,
between
strong of
us.
course, but not invulnerable. Rumour is he's weak against burn and poison. Since he's wearing all that armour, it's hard for him to just take it off and deal with those. I'm sure paralysis and stun would work well too. We values power, so our little old battle axe might have some weaknesses. If Louise trusts him, you can bet he's as strong as blazes. Whatever, I got the money.
Fancy a bit of info?
Fancy a bit of info? Can't Jake a joke, so I've never gotten along with him. He's as strong as you'd expect, considering the authority he's been given. His magic that repels attacks is especially impressive. As you can guess, if you try to physically attack him, it'll bounce right back at you. The more you put into it, the more you'll end up hurting.
Just between us.
That being said, his barrier doesn't repel magic. Magic isn't especially effective either, from what I hear. To win, you need to find a way to perform physical attacks without having them bounce back at you. Not that I expect you'll end up fighting him.
Let's see.
You need Tetra Bust. Or just kill him with magic.
Fancy a bit of info?
He's an absolute loon, don't tell him I said that. I value my life. He's an intense person in a lot of ways, but the way he fights in particular is quite mad. Start yelling like a madman, swings his axe all around him. You want to watch out for it or it'll daze you. If I recall correctly, the magic shop sells equipment that protects against that. Might be worth checking
Just
out.
between us.
All the blood rushes to his head, so he'll fall for being provoked really easily, though. Bring someone to act as a decoy along. I think you could beat him without much hassle. Ideally, you won't have to fight him, but if you do, keep that in mind.
I guess so.
Fancy a bit of info?
Helmsman Cabio is stationed on the bridge. He's a fervent supporter of Lady Juno. I have to say, I know how he feels. She acts so sweet and has a lovely voice. Ah, I'm swooning here. I almost think she was a goddess.
Come on.
We're not paying for that. What's his fighting style? You're planning to spar with him? Well, he's the only one who Louis granted the privilege of being a helmsman amongst all his minions. You can bet he's a strong
Just
one.
between us.
Having said that, he's weak to electrics. I hear he had a traumatic experience in a storm once. Rumour has it when the weather gets rough, he even turns steering over to his second in command. Pretty solid evidence, isn't it?
Thanks.
Fancy a bit of info?
Guard Chief. Got some business with him. He's not someone you'll have the opportunity to meet often. His job's to patrol the Charadas. Charadas? On the lookout for intruders. Chief of Security is no pushover. He's a powerful opponent who's earned Louise' trust with his strength. He says he's got an almighty igniter that can damage any foe. Won't be easy to guard against
Just
that.
between us.
I hear he's weak to projectiles and lances, though. Maybe his reaction time's slow. What with wearing that big helmet and all. That's about it. Remember that on the off chance you find yourself against him.
I guess so.
He uses almighty magic, right? That sounds like it'll be trouble. Maybe we can retaliate with some of our own. Meh, I'll just go there. Probably don't need this.
Want
but
in on
whatever.
this?
I'm guessing you're after the dragon thistleberry, the Caucasados. The lords over the area loves them too, so be careful. Unleash terrifying attacks if it sees an opening. It might even kill you instantly. We've been having a magic that hardens your defenses, and I hear it's weak to projectiles, so having those wouldn't hurt
Just
either.
between us.
Got it. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Excuse me.
It's all exhibition all the time with this lot. The tavern's been chock full of irritating blokes lately. They don't know the first thing about courtesy, and that candidate Lovelace so impudent.
Excuse me.
So
Hey, listen.
impudent.
Huh?
Brawlhaven, we found the most creative ways to eat fish. We boil them, fry them, and eat them raw. Doesn't hurt me none that they go great with ale and spirits. That said, some travellers get a little too brave. They tend to overeat and then they make themselves sick. Not unlike that red-haired companion of yours shoveling down her gullet. Keep an eye on her if I were you.
Huh?
This is a tough one because I took your ear off about this place. Maybe you've heard of it referred to as the City of Commerce. There's also a holiday called Forgiveness Day, where the stores offer all discounts. Tradition originated here in Brawlhaven, don't you know? Something about tax collection during a bad rainy season, I forget the details. That aside, the city provides many forms of entertainment, whether gambling or a coliseum. I know you candidates are just visiting, so I say take the city in while you can.
Huh?
Let's see, some well-known candidates and notable sponsors have started coming here. Tavern's always buzzing to talk about the next king. Ale and politics are rarely a good mix, and there's trouble sometimes. You know it's a big deal when even the drunkards are speaking up for their country. So its own way, I think it's interesting. I'm sure you'll have your own share of burdens with it. The best is all anyone could ask for. Okay. Didn't really learn anything here.
Hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
Sorry. Thank you.
I'm obliged it's not the place to speak freely as I'd wish. It concerns the nights of today, and one never knows what ears might be listening. Let's discuss this on our next voyage instead.
I'm just incredulous.
Oh, really nice.
Thought they were gross at first. Pair them with ale, and these seafood dishes are superb. I'm broke, so I plan to quit drinking for a while, but that siren song of sweet ale.
I'm just incredulous.
Okay. Let's go to the church and finish this quest.
Wonderful.
That seems something I can just
All
do.
right then. All right then. Go.
Did I go through the gauntlet runner? I can't remember.
Sure.
Okay, I did.
All right then.
You just get kind of lost in the routine of this game sometimes.
Ah, capital! Everyone's here. Now then.
Right.
That's where you want to go. Which one? Which
There's
one?
still a request here. Oh, it's this one, isn't it?
Let's see. It's your call. Let's move.
Teleporter just makes this so easy.
Hey, listen.
All right then.
Wait, you got a quest? Oh yeah, of course.
Is Mr. Luis gonna be
All right
the new
then.
kid?
Stupendous.
I need to get past that guy, but I need like level 3 or something. Forget what it was now.
What is it?
What brings the young candidate here? Do you have business with the church?
Hey.
We heard you started offering something outside the ordinary for sale. Would you happen to have any flowers we can buy? Gee, we now sell rainbow flowers. It's not a fresh flower, however, but a handicraft. Resplendent rainbow colours and soul-soothing beauty are highly regarded by believers here. It's rather valuable. We're happy to give it to you for a trifling donation.
Come on.
Sancta did say it was valuable, so it's worth a closer look. Boom. Just because my old brain has forgotten, let me just double check what that merchant wanted. So I have leveled up a fair bit in stats since I last came here.
This heat is insufferable.
Say there.
And what do you want?
It's imagination. I think I have that now. Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose the words that convinced the merchants I have no ill intent. Yes, interesting. They did indeed sting. The Count went off and buy fish himself in the shop to our meeting with them in hand. Amusing as it was, I worried about how you would keep them fresh. Ah, that stirs some memories. The Count of Halia, that I remember, was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to all he met.
Our business is done.
Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. Let's see, you must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? Do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate your
I have indeed been trusted with the inheritance, always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest are details I prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him when you are able. This is so dumb. Could have just told Stroll about this guy.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
Why not? Why not just go to Stroll and just say it's this dude? It's a game, Edmund.
Hey. What do you think? I see.
Okay. That would take up time.
All right, then.
Let's go.
Let's go and report the other quest while we're here.
All right, then.
Friggin' teleport to it. Yeah, can't teleport there via the request menu,
Well,
sadly.
What do you want to do?
Now then.
That's where it's your call. Let's move.
Bloop.
Yeah?
Oh, this blooming heat.
Did you perhaps bring that rainbow flower for me? Here you go. Thanks, mister. Wow, look at it. It's all sparkly. It's gonna be great. Next, you're just gonna give this flower to my friend and say, I love you, please.
I don't know.
Hold on there, kid. You really think you should confess to your friend in your place? What if your friend falls in love with him instead? That wouldn't be good. But I'm too scared. I wish I could be brave like you. You almost ran right out the city gates looking for a flower. That seems pretty brave to me. Alright, I'll take this flower and I'll be honest about how I feel. I've got to tell my friend how great you are. Thanks for your support.
Yeah!
He's got a big heart for someone so small. You never know. Maybe bring some more people to the cause.
Mission accomplished.
And I got some tolerance points without
Now
burning
then.
any time. Which put me up to 3. Not bad.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
A slight improvement to my rank.
Oh, this blooming heat.
All right, then.
How grand.
Right, I'm gonna say that that's it for now. I shall do links until I have exhausted the ability to do links. And then we'll do the dungeon.
Alright then.
I may try and squeeze in some timed quests. Although Dental Distress is the only timed quest that I actually have that's other than the actual main boss. And the reward for it is kind of a bit sad, to be honest. But hey. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.